I'm Amanda. I'm a gravel rider, mountain biker, cyclocross racer, tandem stoker, sometimes even a roadie, and a big-time cat lover. Plus, I'm pregnant. By the time you see this, I'll be a mom, and what a journey it has been. Bikes have been a big part of who I am for a long time, and I was scared that getting pregnant would disconnect me from bikes. I'm used to pregnancy being represented by flowy dresses and flower crowns or something that is fragile and protected. I never saw myself in that representation of pregnancy and motherhood, so it was really hard to see myself in that role at all. When we decided to have a baby, I knew I wanted to be something different, to trade flower crowns for bike helmets, and to keep my identity as a cyclist. The day after I found out I was pregnant, I jumped into a cyclocross race, landed on the podium, and have kept that energy up throughout the full journey. I think the biggest surprise during pregnancy is just how good I felt throughout it. That was a fear going into pregnancy, is that it would just make me feel like I couldn't do as much, because I think that's typically how pregnancy is represented a lot of times, like in media or TV or just marketing. But really I felt normal, and I felt super motivated to keep riding and to stay engaged with the normal things that I do, which is like hiking and riding and being outside. So it's been a surprise to still feel like Amanda. I think there were a couple main types of challenges of riding throughout pregnancy. One was kind of the mental side, and the other was the physical side. On the mental aspect, it was just really figuring out, like, how do you ride while pregnant? Because you kind of have to overcome a lot of no's before you realize what's possible. Because when you're pregnant, there's so many things you're told you can't do. I had to do a lot of research myself to kind of learn what really is and isn't okay and what felt right for me personally. A lot of things you might be told, like, don't mountain bike while you're pregnant, and that makes sense for a lot of people. You shouldn't learn to mountain bike while you're pregnant. But for me, like, I know my skills, I know my abilities, I know what trails I can choose that feel really safe. So it was learning how to overcome all the things you're told you can't do to figure out what feels right for you personally. And then there's the physical challenge of riding while pregnant, which is just managing riding while your belly gets bigger and you're carrying extra weight. I also got an e-bike, which has been awesome for still being able to ride with friends. It's been great adding suspension to my gravel bike while I've been pregnant, because it's taken something that used to be fairly rough, that my body would take all that kind of impact and vibration, and now the suspension helps really smooth that out, and so it's made the ride a lot more comfortable. And the suspension gives me better traction and better control too, which helps with the safety factor. Riding really has just helped me feel really good throughout the process. It's been amazing for my mental health, and so the challenges were something that I was determined to overcome, because I was not willing to put the bike down unless there was a reason why I really had to. Luckily, more and more women are showing that you can be pregnant, become a mom, and still be an athlete. I've never been more inspired by women. I look to riders like Laura King, Sonia Looney, Crystal Haggard, and my close friends who are new moms and still riding. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I immediately looked to some of them as like, okay, well, I know they do it, so how do they do it, and how can I do it too?
That means you have to push hard, be strong with your legs.
The real inspiration that showed me I could do it was the other women that we're close to in the bike community.
You can?
Go fast.
Fast, faster, even more fast. So my advice is to just keep everything fun. And if you see
especially at first, if you see any kind of hesitation on their part, just like back off and just do something else. You just kind of just little chunks, like introduce it to them in little chunks and keep it fun and happy. As long as you keep it fun, then it'll be fun for them too. And you're so brave. You did it, and it was even downhill. You take a deep breath.
No.
That's what I do when I get scared sometimes. You gotta have speed.
Good. Oh, fun.
Over the last few years, like a number of our friends have been pregnant and have had babies. And it's been so cool to see some of them like ride throughout pregnancy. And then even more exciting is the way that they've continued to ride with their kids and gotten their kids into bikes. To me, that's just like so inspirational and so exciting for them to kind of show us that it can be done and it can be really fun. It's just a matter of kind of changing the way that you approach bikes and making it fun for your kid and making it a part of your lifestyle as a new family. Whoa. Hello.
I didn't get it. I'm Scott. I'm Amanda's husband, and I'm about to be a dad.
So one of the things that was really important to me this year was that we raced tandem cross country at Sea Otter Classic again, because that's something we've done since the first year that we started dating, and we've done it every year since. And
it's the most important race of the year.
It's the most important race of the year. And so it was, I think, probably one of the first things I considered when I got pregnant is how many weeks pregnant am I going to be at Sea Otter? And it was 25. I was like, pretty sure we can still race tandem mountain bikes at 25 weeks pregnant. And we did, and it was super fun and awesome.
Sea Otter, tandem cross country.
I hope that in the future, as we become parents, that we get to stay true to who we are and doing the things that we love and sharing the things we love with our kid. You know, it would be so cool to get to share bikes and camping and hiking and all the things that we like to do outside with our kid. But if they're not into doing the same types of things that we like, I hope that we can still do the things that we love while supporting them and doing the things that they love too.
That's what I'm excited for, is just finding out what kind of person they are. And, you know, if they like to ride bikes, that's great. If they like to play chess, then, you know, they're probably going to beat me at chess because I don't know how to play. But I look forward to just everything that we're going to get to experience together and with our new addition to our family.
I can't wait to show our new little adventure buddy this world and share everything we love with them. Riding bikes, the great outdoors, playing in the dirt, looking at the trees, soaking up the sun. At the same time, I'm really excited for them to introduce us to a whole new world too. It's going to be a wild ride, and that's just how we like it.